Okay, it is now November 16th, 2011. It is 12:37 in the morning at night, midnight, 12:37 a.m. I'm heading home right now. I just met up with my, well, I'll just leave that alone. Let's just say I stopped by at CVS and spoke to a few people to kill some time. And now I'm on my way home. And this is Wardriving Take 2. Apparently, I explained it in Take 1. That was my first venture into Wardriving. What I supremely forgot to do in the first venture was enable the program to start scanning. I had enabled the program previously at my house, and I stopped it when I moved from my house to my vehicle, and I forgot to turn it back on. So the entire first video, the information that's on the screen, is just the information that was gathered at my house. So I plugged that information into Google Earth thinking, you know, what is this gonna get me? It didn't get me shit, because, you know, it was all one location, all at my house, and that location didn't have the GPS hooked up to it at the time, because the entire time I had the GPS hooked up to it, it wasn't scanning, so it didn't save that information. So, yeah, I'm a retard. But I have since realized this, my major flaw in hitting the begin scan button, and I am officially scanning new networks. There's a shitload of them in between CVS and where I currently am on the square. A shitload. And by shitload I mean S-load. A big fucking load of Wi-Fi networks. So right now it is officially, it should be using the GPS device, and if for any reason it's not using the GPS device, I will fix that problem on Take 3, which I will do either tomorrow or another day. But as of right now, I am you know, testing the full functionality of the program, and with any luck the GPS device is enabled. Unfortunately, I did not double check that because I wasn't terribly too concerned at this moment with the GPS device. I was more concerned with the program actually being able to scan networks. One problem at a time, one problem at a time. But it seems to be working. I'm going to drive, well, I have to drive straight home, unfortunately, because I only have a limited amount of gas in my vehicle right now. But even a straight route home will still pick up another 40 to 50 Wi-Fi networks, if not double that, because a lot of these businesses on 40 have their own networks for different purposes. And the good thing about this program here is that, you know, have you ever been inside of, say Taco Bell or some other random fast food chain? Or let's say Checkers, because we know for no reason whatsoever would Checkers have a Wi-Fi. Say you go to a Checkers and they do not have Wi-Fi. Well, more than likely they have some type of Wi-Fi available to their company use, just not open to the public. Well, a lot of these networks are on hidden channels that only certain devices can pick up and use. Thankfully, this program knows how to distinguish in between different channels, because that is what it's used for. Let's say you went home and you were on the internet, and you're on Wi-Fi, you're on your laptop, you're sitting in the living room watching TV, surfing Facebook, and your phone rings, your house phone. And for some reason, every single time your house phone rings, your Wi-Fi gets cut off. That's because your house phone operates on the exact same frequency as your wireless network. To fix this, all you have to do is get a different router that works on a different frequency. Simple fix. Unfortunately, it could cost you some money. The good news is you can use a program like this to scan for different items on different frequencies so that you know what frequency you should broadcast your Wi-Fi on. So you don't have to accidentally buy a $30 or $40 piece of networking equipment that ends up just giving you static every single time the phone rings. So, you know, this is also very useful for that. We will see. And then when I get home, if the Wi-Fi, if the GPS device does what it's supposed to do, the GPS device will map my route, and it will take timestamps on every moment that it is captured mapping my route. Meanwhile, the Wi-Fi card, the wireless card on the laptop, will take timestamps on every single time it scans for a network. The program will take those timestamps, combine them into one little group so that you know when and where you were when you scanned what network. And when I plug all of that information into Google Earth, I should get a nice little route of Wi-Fi networks on what side of the road they're on, and possibly even what buildings they're in, depending on how many times I scan that particular network. Now, if I only scanned it one time, I'm not going to know shit. I'm going to know the name of the network, whether it's locked or unlocked, the IP address of the network, but I won't know the location. So I won't know, you know, if I can access it later. But if I, you know, say this business on the corner here had a Wi-Fi network and I scanned it coming up this road, my scanner scanned it while I was in the middle of this intersection, and I scanned it on that side of the road, 3 scans is all it takes to triangulate a location. So, you know, if I scan something 3 times in passing, I may know exactly where it is. So, while I'm at a red light, the bars in green on the top indicate a wireless access point that I have registered at some point during my drive. The bars on the bottom currently indicate what access points I have available to me right now, and they are color-coded according to name, so that I know the information on the top matches the information on the bottom. The bottom bars on the bottom indicate signal strength and location in relevance to each other. Now, as you'll notice, the bars right now are getting smaller because I am driving farther away, and new bars will appear in other locations to indicate new wireless signals currently available to me. They will slowly start to disappear right now because I am passing an area that doesn't have any open businesses. But as most of you should know, it does not matter if a business is open or not. They might have left their router on, like you do when you go to sleep. Just because you went to sleep for the night doesn't mean your internet stopped. It just meant you stopped using it. So you'll notice different bars on the bottom appearing and disappearing. And that's just one of the many functions of that program. I can only do so much while I'm driving. I will show you more at a later time when I have company in doing so. This is me, Tim. Hopefully your computer will not get hacked anytime soon, and if it does, give me a call. I'll see what I can do. Bye.